Assalamu alaikum students. We are going to study physics page number 4 topic 1.2 physical quantities. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what do we mean by physical quantities and what do we mean by base quantities and what do we mean by derived quantities. Okay, so students, we do a lot of measurements in our daily life. I'm giving a few examples here to explain you about physical quantity. Okay, let us discuss the examples first. Okay, now this table is 2 meter long. This is a measurement of length. Bring 5 kg sugar from the market. Now 5 kg is a measurement of mass. Complete it in 20 minutes. Now this is a measurement of time. So as you can see, these are some common examples of measurements. We do a lot of measurements in our daily life, and in physics we say that anything which we can measure is known as a physical quantity. Okay, means all the measurable quantities, all the things which we can measure, all the measurable quantities are called physical quantities in physics. Okay, now physical quantities have two things. We express any physical quantity using its magnitude and its unit. Now what is a magnitude? Magnitude means the size, the numerical value, how big a thing is, what is the size of the thing, the numerical value, the number. Okay, so in these three examples, 2 meter. Now 2 meter, we had an example, 2 meter length. Now in this example, 2 is the magnitude. It is the numerical value, it is the number, the size of the thing actually. Okay, so 2 is the magnitude of the thing and meter is the SI unit of the thing. So all physical quantities have magnitude and unit. We express any physical quantity using its magnitude and with an appropriate unit. Why do we use these units? Because these units tell us that which quantity are we dealing with actually. Like this unit meter is telling me that I am measuring length. Okay, and 2 is telling me about the magnitude of the thing, about the size of the thing. Okay, so 20 minutes time. So 20 is the magnitude of the thing, the size of the thing, and minute is a unit. Okay, this minute is telling me that I am measuring time. I am dealing with time. So 5 kg sugar. Now 5 is the magnitude of the thing and kg is the unit of the thing. Okay. I hope it will be clear to you that the physical quantities are the measurable things. The measurable quantities are called physical quantities and they are expressed using their magnitudes and their units. Okay. Now students, physical quantities are divided into two groups, base quantities and derived quantities. Physical quantities are divided into two types. It has two categories, the base quantities and the derived quantities. Okay. So what is a base quantity and what is a derived quantity? Now as the name shows, base. So I call them basic quantities. Okay, these are the basic quantities. They are very few in number, only 7. There are basic 7 quantities which are the foundation for all other physical quantities. They are the fundamental basic 7 physical quantities which are used to make all other derived quantities. Okay, I can explain you in this way that in English we use alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so these alphabets are used to make the whole language. Okay, So similarly in physics, these 7 base quantities are the alphabets for the all the physical quantities, because we use these basic 7 quantities to make all the other derived quantities. Okay, there are only 7 base quantities. I am calling them basic quantities, okay, because they are the basic fundamental quantities, and they are used in making in all the other quantities. Okay, so there are 7 base quantities. They are not derived from any quantity, but they are used in making all the other derived quantity. Okay. Now what is a derived quantity? The physical quantities which are derived from base quantities. These quantities are called derived quantities because they are derived with the help of base quantities. Okay, base quantities are not derived from any quantity, but they help to create derived quantities. So derived quantities are the one which are derived from base quantities. How do we derive them from base quantities? They are obtained from base quantities by combining the base quantities, by multiplying the base quantities, or by dividing the base quantities. Okay, base quantities are only 7. All other quantities are derived. Okay, all the other physical quantities are derived, and the unit of base quantity is called base unit, and the unit of derived quantity is called derived unit. Okay, so the 7 base quantities are length, its unit is meter; mass, its unit is kilogram; time, its unit is second; electric current, its unit is ampere; intensity of light, its unit is candela; temperature, an amount of substance. And the units are called as base unit because these are base quantities. Okay, they are only 7 in number. Now I am also giving examples of some derived quantities as well. So students, area is a derived quantity. Okay, and it is obtained by multiplying base quantities. Okay, area is obtained by multiplying length into length, length into width. So width is a measurement of length, so I'm writing length into length. Okay, so length is a base quantity. We multiply a base quantity length with length and obtain a derived quantity area. This is a derived quantity and it is obtained by multiplying base quantity. Okay, so the unit of length is meter, and again the unit of length is meter, so unit of area is meter square. This is a derived unit. Okay, and area is a derived quantity, and meter square is a derived unit, and we are obtaining this derived quantity using base quantity length. Okay, another derived quantity is volume, which is obtained by multiplying length, width and height of something. So I'm writing length into length into length. So as you can see, length is a base quantity. Length is a base quantity. We are multiplying length into length into length. We are using base quantity to make a derived quantity. Okay, so the unit of length is meter, then again meter, then again meter, it's meter cube. The unit of volume is meter cube, which is a derived unit. Okay, another example, speed. Okay, the formula of speed is distance by time. So distance is a measurement of length. So length is a base quantity, and time is also a base quantity. We are dividing two base quantities to make a derived quantity. Here we are multiplying base quantities and we are getting a derived quantity. Here again we are multiplying base quantity and derived quantity is obtained. And here we are dividing two base quantities and we are getting a derived quantity. Okay, so speed is a derived quantity, and which is obtained by dividing two base quantities. The unit of length is meter and the unit of time is second. Speed is a derived quantity and its unit is meter per second. It is a derived unit. Okay, so here these examples are given to explain that how we obtain derived quantities by multiplying or dividing the base quantities. Thank you very much.